Hey everybody, Dean Graziosi. Welcome to the Weekly Wisdom. It's an honor and a privilege and a pleasure to have you here. If you've been coming for years, well, glad you keep coming back. We hope to always deliver you capabilities, wisdom, direction, and get out there and make money in today's market. If you're new to us, glad you came. Join us every week. If you're watching us on iTunes, congratulations. Glad to have you here. Okay, today I want to talk about last week's video. So many of you took that little quiz for me, and I appreciate it. I had 20 or so questions, and I said pick your top 5. And do you know the majority of you were wondering and concerned or scared or not knowing how to get started? Man, and that's such a deadly thing, because if you don't even put your foot in the water, if you don't get in the game, nothing can ever happen. You know, you have a fear to engage, and it could be a true fear. Maybe you've tried things in the past and they've failed, and you don't even realize your subconscious is telling you reluctantly or holding you back from doing it because you have a fear of failure or a fear of going wrong or a fear of making a mistake, or, you know, whatever it is. There's old crap lingering around in our heads that hold us back. So what I'd love to do today is share a success principle. And maybe over the next couple weeks, I'll share a handful of success principles, because I've been blessed to achieve a lot of success. But even more so than that, it's not about me. It's about you, and it's about other people I get to mentor from and other extremely successful people that I've worked with. And what I want to do over the next couple weeks then is just rob what I've learned, rob what they've learned, rob what my top students have learned, and deliver it back to you. If you were one of the people that clicked afraid to get started, or you have a fear of getting started, or you're not sure where to start, whether it's, you know, buy, fix, and flip, or buy and hold, or wholesaling, that also just tells me if you pick that, you're afraid to get started, because we outline so many different places, from on this site to my new book and books that I've had out for years that you can get here for free at deansfreebook.com, or click up here, get my book, or go back to your old education, or watch old or listen to old live webcasts and phone calls right here on this site. So what can you do to get in the game? Now, so many of you think that if you get more up on your education, if you study more, if you understand every terminology in real estate, if you understand the contracts, if you really understand how it works, then maybe you'll have the confidence to get in the game. And let me tell you, that's absolutely not true. That old saying, over-analysis causes paralysis. You gain confidence once you get in the game. But it takes courage to start the game. I know I've said that for years if you've been watching me. It takes courage. So here's success principle number 1. How can you find the time, the energy, the effort, and the nerve to start, to make that first call, to put out that first bandit sign, to put up a Craigslist ad, to start to 25 to 1, to call banks? How do you do that? Well, this one today is learning to say no. Now, one thing I've learned from the most successful people on the planet, if you want to say millionaires, I've been lucky enough to meet billionaires. The one thing I've learned, the more they say no, the wealthier they get. Now, you may have heard me say this before, but it's that important of a success principle. It took you a lot of yeses to get here. Yes to overtime. Yes to missing your kids', soccer or dance class. Yes to your wife, your husband getting upset because you're working later. Yes to getting my program. Yes to going to a live event. Yes to getting the education. Yes, yes, yes. Yes to your friends. If you're watching this, you are the busiest people other people know. They say if you want something done, ask somebody busy because they know how to get things done. That's you. You're the person in your family, amongst your friends, I know it, or else you wouldn't be watching me, that get asked for emotional support, financial support, for a ride, for help, for advice. So you are used to saying yes. So this week, I want you to say no. I want you to make a list of the things that you must say no to so you can focus on you, so you can make a massive impact for your family. You want to help family members that need money? Say no to them for a year. Become an incredible real estate investor, and then if you want to cut them checks, you can. If you want to give more to your church, you want to give more to charity, say no for a little while to so many things so your brain's not all over the place. We think we have ADD. Most of us don't have ADD. There's just too much coming at us, and we say yes to too many things. So here's the assignment. What can you figure out to say no to this week? Because if you say no to things that don't improve your life, don't improve your family's life, don't possibly increase your future income, or put you on a path to the goals that you have, to spend more time with your family, to get out of a job you hate, to pay off bills, I don't know what they are. But you have to make not a to-do list, but you have to make a list of what not to do. Who are you going to say no to? Who are you going to disappoint? What are you going to let go? What habits are eating up your time? What things do you do on a regular basis that are causing you to not get into real estate and jump in? I'd love for you to do this success assignment. I'm really going to dig deep over the next couple weeks, and I'm going to grab the top 3 or 4 things that I've known from fortunately meeting millionaires and billionaires and so many successful people. I'm going to compile what I think the top 3, 5, 10 of them are, and I'm going to deliver them to you week after week. You want to follow them? Great. You want to say, well, Dean, that's rich people. They get to say no. No. None of them, in most cases, were rich. They just discovered this secret of, if I can say yes to the things that can advance my life, then as I get momentum, I can bring everybody with me. It's not about being selfish. If you want to change more people's lives, you can cut big checks. You can help a lot of people in your church, in life, in the world, your parents, your kids, strangers, or people in need by being successful and getting in the game. So I'm going to do everything in my power to propel you to take action. That's my message for today. Remember, if you're new, go grab my latest 2 books for free. Not free plus shipping, just free. You can go right up here and grab them and watch a great video after. If you're on iTunes, you can go to deansfreebook.com. I'm Dean Graziosi. I'll talk to you next week.